Permaculture is about the sustainable integration of nature, sun, rain, wind, water, fire, and how to integrate these in so that we're working with them rather than against them. You can see the beautiful view. That's one of the main reasons we bought the place. People often pick the top of the hill for their house because they want the grand view, when actually that's one of the worst places from a nature's vector and a permaculture point of view. The valley floor and the top of the hill are two worst spots. The top because it's most prone to fire danger, and the bottom because you get all the cold winter air that comes down the hill. So if you put yourself in the middle of the hill, you get a nice intimate view as well as a nice long-range view, and then you can avoid the extremes of those fire and cold air vectors and also wind. We get breezes coming up, but they're nothing like what happens up on the eucalyptus trees way up the slope where they get a lot of wind up there. We're somewhat protected from that. Now, permaculture is all about stacking functions. So we're actually standing on a green roof in the sense that this is the roof of the workshop below us. The functions are, we have solar panels covering the trellis, and we have the roof to protect us walking back and forth. And then we have the hardscape of this roof, and then below it we have the workshop. And this is kind of our outdoor living area. The Grape Arbor here, as you can see, the windows are all nicely shaded, and that's provided by the leaves of the grapevines. So the leaves drop off in the winter, and then the sun comes into the workshop and helps warm it. So that's another function of permaculture stacking principles where you have multiple functions from the same item. If you step up here, we'll see our pond, which is basically habitat. We have 2 or 3 kinds of frogs. We have mosquito fish in there to monitor mosquitoes. Lots of birds and dragonflies and all kinds of things. The other aspect of permaculture and also of nature, if you create the environment, life will come to it. So we've had incredible increase in diversity in birds, and there are tons of critters around here. We have turkeys and foxes and raccoons and squirrels, and I've seen at least 3 kinds of bumblebees. They actually prefer the native plants. And then honeybees, they like all the fruits and the flowers. We've created an environment, and the environment is enriching itself as it becomes more complex and continues to grow, and more animals show up as a result of that. It's clear that we live in this web of nature.